if you've just started learning guitar or are a few weeks or months in, I want to show you two issues that will help you greatly with chord changing. Before we continue, please pause this video now and place your capo on the first fret. Great. You'll see how much easier it is to learn technique, particularly as a beginner, when you have a capo on the first fret. And when you've mastered the technique, you can then much easier take the capo off and play. It just breaks a difficult step into two smaller steps. First issue I see with a lot of people who are struggling with chord changing, they would have a G chord in, or G that way, in this quite a good hand position, and when they change to D, do you see the way the hand is coming in at the back? They've changed the hand position. So that's the equivalent of having your hand from this big position coming into this. This only works for F-type chords, that's all. And for the F, they tend to do the opposite, pulling the hand away. So that is the difficulty. This grab effect only works for F-type chords. If you watch the skilled guitar player, they are maintaining the hand position, changing from G to D. Can you see that? It's not, you could be doing it this way, which leaves your fingers no room to move. And then when you're trying to get ornamentation in, you've nowhere to put that in. So that's the first issue I see. Also, changing to C, many guitar players, again, the hand has gone in like that. Whereas you will see the very skilled players, do you see the way all these chord changes are done, keeping the hand in this, keeping the space between the fretboard and the hand like this. It should only come in for F-type chords. Bar chords are a different proposition again, they're from a different position. But try to practice going from G to D, hold your finger like that into your hand to make sure that it cannot come in. And also from D to C, keeping as much weight as possible. If your hand is smaller, you can let it come in a small bit for comfort, but it shouldn't close down because the fingers need room to move. That's one issue that causes people problems and why they can't change quickly and cleanly. If you don't do this, you end up, even after years, doing this type of chord change, what I call 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But if you get the hand position right, it should be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All the fingers should off together, on together. That's quality chord changing. Second skill I see with a lot of people learning guitar, they're pushing all their fingers into the corner of the frets, particularly on a D chord, which is really not what skilled guitar players do. Some fingers would be in the corners, but not all. Let's look at D. If you can get this finger to the middle of the fret, can you see how it leaves room? When you're going to G, the room is preset to go to the G, or if you want to get ornamentation on the D. Also, it takes the stretch out of it. You don't need that stretch. And also, when you're going to C chord, you would keep that third finger in the middle, not in the corner, as many people will tell you to do, in the middle. The sound will still be clear, but notice how your fingers don't have to stretch. There's the C chord, and there's the C chord. Isn't it much easier to play the C chord when your third finger is in the middle and this is in the corner, and this finger then can be anywhere in the middle of that fret? Again, because you will be going to C7s and this C from time to time, the little finger now has room, whereas when it's over here, it's just cannot get back in. Also, when you're going up to this G chord in particular, again, you'll clearly see that finger is in the middle of the fret. That's leaving room to change down. And an exercise to help you with this is simply to move your third finger step by step up the middle of the fret. That's all. If you do that a couple of times a day for the next 10 or 12 days, you will see that dropping into your C, into your G, back to C, down to this F major 7 chord. They're all very important chords. I'll strum them to let you hear them. C, G, C major 7, D, back to F major 7, And you see how much easier this is, and that finger is never in the corner of the fret. I don't think I've ever put it in the corner, as long as I'm playing correctly. So to review again, first issue is the closing of the hands. And that combines, that you can practice combined with the third finger in the middle of the third fret for all these chords. And if you put both of those together and be patient, just practice slowly for the next 10 to 12 days, you will see a huge improvement in your chord changes and in so many of your songs. And as you know, there's so many G's and C's and D's and F major 7s. I hope this helps, and I'll post another short video for everybody next week again.